Good morning everybody, and this is your Dow Jones day trade setups for today. So looking a little bit easier than the S&P 500, definitely still waiting for 39,300 to be tagged before looking for an opportunity to buy into this. So remember, V reversals are rare, especially when you're in a bull trend like this. Very rare that you have a V reversal that breaks below the lows here. You may come down in line with a trend line, which is something like that, but breaking below these lows is typically not something that happens. So you've got this fairly big 740 point stop loss if you were to do that, but anyway, I'd rather put my stop loss closer underneath the price action. But this is the level we're paying attention to, 39,300. So when we drop down to the 3 hour, you can see big move down, and then we've sort of gone into a channel. So big spike and then into a channel, and I'll show you on the hour, but it does look like this little channel is breaking at the moment. Oscillators are eased up quite nicely, quite like the way they've separated as well. So that is a fairly decent signal that is there. And then, you know, personally, I'm still just putting it onto this pin bar here, which will adjust it to 39,286. So that's kind of 39, just round it off, 39,300. That's what we're looking for. That's definitely the area that we are paying attention to. Now, if you look at it on the hour, you'll see there's your move down, and then we go into this channel. A bit of a weak channel, but nevertheless, it is a channel. There it is there. You can see we've had a bit of a break coming back onto it. No structure to the left. There are gaps. There's a little gap here. Oh, where is it at the low? 39,138. And I don't see any other glaringly obvious gaps, except maybe, no, there's no gaps there. Now, so this is the only one that really is there. You can see there's my cursor. So the bar closed, and then the very next green bar, there's this very small gap which gapped up based on data. And we've almost reversed most of that data gain at the moment. So for me, right now, this is looking fairly interesting. And as I say that, we get a red bar, but nevertheless, I still think we should be waiting for 39,300. So there's lots going on here, but I think this is a bit of a trap, because I guarantee you there are people that are long from up here. There's going to be a lot of retail traders that would have jumped in long, fear of missing out. So the move has happened, and then they would have been jumping in and not being patient, waiting for the retest. So they would have been long there, wouldn't have taken the stop when this happened, and then still holding it. So at the moment, you're going to see a lot of people holding underwater, and you get another big swift move to the downside. They're going to panic and get out of it. So I think what you're seeing here is really just market flushing out the weak hands. So the weak hands would be people that have bought up at the top, and trust me, there are plenty of them. I've been one of those people many times. So right now, patience is still key, and I am really interested in 39,300 to see what happens there. If we hit 39,300, I'm definitely a buyer with a 160 point stop loss. Really not even worried about the retest, because look how strong this level is. 1, 2, 3, 4 3-hour attempts at it. So normally what happens is you'll hit it, and then it'll maybe 1 or 2 5 or 15-minute bars around this area, and then the buyers step in. Even if it shoots up 100 points, that's perfect, because it gives you the opportunity to pull your stop up to entry. Moves, if it doesn't, comes back, takes your stop, big deal. Wait for the next opportunity, because there will be another one. There may be 1 or 2 or even 3 attempts to break below this, but I don't see that happening, just not with what I'm seeing right round on the whole chart. So yeah, that's kind of my view. The only other way that this could play out right now is just look for the most logical level. You can see there's a pin bar rejection there. Then you can see a couple of tails here, another rejection bar here, and we've kind of rejected it this morning. So if we don't come all the way back down into the channel, touch the bottom here, and then bounce, then I suspect what you're going to be waiting for is a break of 39,420, break the upside, come back and test it of some sort, and then you're looking for a move to the upside. In that scenario, I would have my stop 200 points away, so I'd have it just below this 39,300 area, or 39,289 area. But this is definitely my first prize. I think this is pretty much what the market is stretching for, and we still do have a little gap in amongst all of this. Let me just get a level here at 39,204. So 39,200, there is a gap here. We're really closing this gap. 39,204, there's a gap, and there's a gap a little bit further down as well. So it doesn't sound right, does it? Let's just put a level in. I can see 39,340. The 39,340 area is a small little gap. There's a gap right here where we are floating at the moment, although we have closed that one. And the bottom one, that's still open. It's bottom of the range here, so that's still very much open. Anyway, that's kind of the view that I've got. You may be wise to just open up the 5-minute chart, and I'll show you now why. Look at these 5-minute gaps over there, over here, and you can see the moving averages all over the place at the moment. So yeah, there's no clear signal just yet. All I'm getting at. Definitely no clear signal. So patience is key. Just wait for either the break to the upside, and you can see it'll be, if it does happen, it would form an inverse head and shoulders as well as the channel break. So there'll be lots of signals there saying that that's the right decision, and then your stop area is definitely below. I would go 39,300 first, and then you can move it up to 39,350, and then up to entry. Anyway, that's kind of my view for today. I hope it helps, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow morning. Cheers for now.